been some time. The last time I was here, I was sneezing. My eyes were itching me, and I said, you know what? I'm not coming back in here for a while. So let's see how I get on. I've got the air purifier over there. Some of you might know I have a cat. So yeah, maybe I've got some sort of cat allergy, but they're nice to have around most times. So welcome, guys. Alex, the first one in. Alex, can you hear me okay? Let me know, because I know you're very much on it, Alex, with the audio, Mr. Tech Guy. We've got many titles for you, haven't we, Alex? How are you doing? How's your training going? Motivation. Hello, everyone. How are you all today? Motivation, you're the second one in the live. We've got Alex just above you. We are good, thank you. Oh, I can't speak on behalf of Alex. Oh, good, Alex. I'm pleased. Look, I've got a little mic here. It's been a while since you've seen me in the garden house, hasn't it? I don't know if you will remember, a few weeks back, I was sat over there, I was sneezing, and so I've got to see how I get on, especially with the cat staying in here. He's been evicted just for an hour or so in the conservatory, where I can just reconnect to you guys back in my natural environment. How have you been, Motivation? Sim, another week add on. My goodness, they keep adding on this training. My goodness, it's quite intense, isn't it? So Alex, do you have to stay overnight somewhere, like for the week, and then go home on the weekends, or are you sort of traveling every day? Motivation said, Sim, I finished school today. Well done, Motivation. So is it all about revision then? Is it all about revision? Have you got your revision timetable? How are you feeling about it? Oh, fantastic. Guys, if you're coming into the channel, or my channel, my name is Sim. This is SimSENDTalk. I raise awareness on issues relating to special educational needs and disabilities, also medical conditions and mental health. So please like the live, double tap on the screen, and please subscribe if you'd like to join this wonderful community. I go live every Monday and every Thursday. And to be honest, we don't even really have an agenda. When I first started going live, I did, and then it's just about just connecting with everyone. So, Motivation says, nope, secondary is completely over. Oh my goodness. Motivation, so I understand it. Do you mean you've done all your GCSEs? Hang on. Why did I think they ended a lot later? Or have you still got a few? Wow, my goodness. Alex, yes, need to stay. Oh, you need to stay. I won't go home. Okay. Wow, Alex. They seem to be yeah, well, I think originally you said it was 2 weeks training, did you? And I think this is gonna end up being like 5 or 6 weeks, isn't it? But hope you're enjoying it anyway. Wow, oh my gosh, sorry, I know I'm saying wow a lot, but I'm just like, I can't believe GCSEs are all done. It's making me think, oh, maybe because I've got no one in year 6. Sorry, not year 6. Year 11, sorry. Year 11. Because, I work with young people as well, and I'm thinking, how do I not know that GCSEs are all done? And I'm thinking, no, I've mainly got young people who are in year 8. Youngest one is in year 2, and then mainly year 8, year 9. Congratulations, Motivation. Well done. How do you think you did in your GCSEs? Oh my goodness, Alex. Now 6 weeks. Alex, they really want to sort of give you some intense training, don't they? Oh my words. And I bet your wife is missing you as well. Hopefully they can give you a bit of a break in between. Is that Delano? Hello, hi, how are you? Delano, have you changed your name or have we spoken before? Apologies if I have got it wrong. Ivy, hi, how you doing? Good. Ivy, welcome to the live. And Delano, if I don't know, sometimes what happens is people change their names and I might be introducing myself like this is the first time and you've actually seen me before. But if this is your first time, welcome. If it's your fifth time, welcome. Please don't forget to like the live, double tap on the screen, and let me know how your day's been. Oh, you're new. You're new to the live. Welcome. Am I saying your name right? Is it Delano? Do you want me to say Delano Cooper? But welcome. As I mentioned, you might have not seen it or heard me earlier. I speak about special educational needs and disability, medical conditions, and mental health. So, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Where are you watching from? And who have we got here? UV Gamer 4485. You're new as well. Welcome. How's your day been? I go live every Monday and every Thursday. We have a lovely community. They're not all here yet, but I know they're going to make you feel very welcome. And yeah, we just have good vibes, really. Just catch up on whatever you want to catch up on. Motivation, who was here, has just done his GCSEs. Where are we here? Alex, we got test at 3 a.m. in the morning. It's a wake up call. See how quick we can get up out of bed. Oh my God. Alex, this seems quite traumatic. You must forever be in a state of like being hyper vigilant. Because if it was me, I'd want to lay my head down and fall asleep until the alarm needs to go off at 7 or 8 in the morning. But no, you'll be laying down and what will they do? Like bang on the door, set the alarm off, and you've got to jump up. Imagine, guys, being woken up at 3 a.m. I mean, if you've got a newborn, some of you might have newborn siblings. That's different. You could just turn over and just cover your ears. But my goodness. Delano, thanks. Yes. Oh, good. Ivy, I'm new. Welcome. Where are you watching from, guys? Ivy, here it's 1:11 p.m. Okay, where are you watching from? So I'm from London, England. And here it is 12 minutes past 9. So, or depending what clock, 21:13 over here. It's still very light, as you can see. Weather was a little bit. Oh, California knows how to party. Sorry, you didn't. Who asked for my singing? But every time I see that, it just makes me want to sing. Oh, welcome. Welcome from California. It's so nice to have you here. Are you watching the World Cup at all? I don't know. I've not really got into it too much, guys. I know I will do. I do love football, or as you will say over there, soccer. But yeah, my wonderful team over here, Arsenal won. So just trying to get into the World Cup. It's a little bit slow for me. Slow for me getting into it, not that it's slow itself. Jamaica. Jamaica land we love. Sorry, I don't have a singing voice, but I'm going to try and sing anyway. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have not been to Jamaica in donkey's years, but I plan to go either this year or next year. My family are out there. Sadly, my grandparents have passed away on both sides, but I have cousins out there on both sides. I've got an aunt on my dad's side. What part of Jamaica are you watching from? Alex says no, they put smoke bomb in, but not poison. Oh my goodness, Alex. Alex, I think I'd probably sleep with one eye open, you know. Hang on, let me see if I can multitask. What does it want me to type in here? Hang on one sec, guys. Trying to multitask here. Let's see. Sorry, guys. YouTube do this thing where they want you. What the? Do you know what? I don't know if that's going to do anything. Answer yes. No, guys. Let me just get rid of this. I wanted to do like a little poll, but it didn't work. Yeah, Alex, I can imagine that being really. You're probably used to it. You're probably used to it, but I think if I knew I was going to be woken up at 3 a.m., probably wouldn't sleep very well. I'd probably sleep with one eye open. Was that Stony Hill, St Andrew? Okay, my mum is from St Catherine's. I'm really rubbish with knowing how close or, with the parishes. And then my dad was born in Kingston. But welcome, it's lovely. I don't know if I've had anyone from Jamaica before. But no, welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, as I was saying, my channel was about raising awareness on special, if you see my eyes down, I'm reading, special educational needs and disability, medical conditions and mental health. So the reason why I started this YouTube channel, which was about 4 years ago now, I would say I've been more consistent since September last year, and only started to go live from end of January this year. So Alex is one of the originals. Don't believe him if he says he's here for the first time, which sometimes he does. But yeah, I've got 2 sons, and my eldest son has got autism and learning disabilities. So I thought, you know what? I want to start a channel that will raise awareness for other parents, not just parents. Oh, okay. Bye, Ivy. Take care. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. But yeah, I interview teachers, I've interviewed other parents. It's not just autism, it could be ADHD, it could be Down syndrome, it could be many other things, many other conditions. I've interviewed a young man who had something called FND. He talks about how he had a late diagnosis that sometimes he'll be collapsing and he didn't even know why he would be on the floor, sometimes even fitting. I've interviewed an adult with Kabuki syndrome. So guys, if you have a chance, check out my playlist, because some of my interviews, they are a few years old, and so it's very, not everyone wants to go through all the videos, but if you check out my playlist, they're there. And I've been able to do a number of interviews this year as well, so I'm just editing them. So Sunday coming up is Father's Day, and I really, really, really want to get a video out where I interviewed this. I'm going to say he's young. Many of you might not, might be as old as some of your parents, but I would say he's about 40 now. But when he was in his 30s, he had, oh, thank you so much. Is that Santi or Santia? Sorry if I'm not saying your name right, but thank you so much for subbing. So he, in his late 30s, he had cardiac arrest. Like, honestly. So it was just, even hearing it, it gave me goosebumps. So I'm really, really looking forward to editing that video and sharing it with you for Father's Day. Motivation's got apples. Motivation, is your girlfriend with you? JLEX, please do not spam the live. You can say hello. I'm going to say hello to you, but please don't spam. Is that okay? You can go to the next person. Like, we're here to just connect and say hi and what is this, you know? But I hope you're keeping well, everyone. Okay, thank you. Motivation. Hey, guys. Yes, if you don't mind, I don't see the point of spamming, really. You've got my attention. Where are you watching from, if you don't mind me asking? I'm from London, England. What else? I've also interviewed. Okay, not the. Obviously, you all know your abbreviation, so I don't. Um, I've also interviewed a lady who's got sickle cell, and so do you know what, guys? Sickle Cell International Day or National Day is actually Friday, but I'm thinking I don't want to like upload a video of interview on Friday and then Sunday. So the month for sickle cell is September, so I'll probably wait till then. Time is going so quickly, guys. So I'm not someone that uploads interviews every week because otherwise I'll probably run out of them. But in between, I will talk to the camera. I will give my little piece of like information. Sometimes it's current news, sometimes it's what's trending, if it's related to disability, medical conditions, or mental health. But there's so much to remember, so I will sometimes miss dates. Elon Musk. Hello, Elon. Are you the real Elon Musk? Hey, beautiful. How are you there? Hi, Elon. What's your real name? I'm good. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? Is that Mick? Hi. Is that another word to say? Mikkel. Hi, how you doing? Okay. Hi, where are we? AJ, I don't know what you're talking about. Elon. What does TMK gangsters? What does that mean? Oh my god. Oh, what is Motivation's girlfriend's name? Because I feel like she's back. I feel like Motivation, you talk, but your girlfriend does fruit emojis, and I've forgotten her name. It's going to come back to me. Is it Paige? Paige, is that you? Do I feel like we're back at the fruit market? Or is that Motivation just copying his girlfriend now? Guys, if you haven't liked the live, please like the live. Please subscribe to my channel. Oh, Paige! Motivation, you're going to be replaced. I'm joking. Oh, I thought so, Paige. Lovely to see you via Motivation. But Paige, I hope if you have your own page, you subscribe to me as well, if that's okay. So Elon's saying at AJ stage show, all are the same. It's all about what is going on, guys. What is about the manipulation and the deception? What's going on? It's a bit of a private conversation. Please share. Tell me. Yes. Not sure where some of our others are, but it's really lovely to have some new people join us. But it's just nice to kind of, if you're gonna do abbreviations and stuff, at least share it. Because I'm reading it out and I'm like, what are you talking about? What else? What else? What else? What have you all got planned in the week? Anything nice? I'm back at work on Wednesday. I had a lovely week last week. Not sorry, let me rephrase that. I had a lovely week off last week. So, yeah, it's always a bit weird returning to work when you've had some time off, isn't it? I didn't do anything special really. I don't even know if I shared with some of you, but my car stopped working on the Monday. And then I thought, hang on, have I got breakdown? Oh, okay, okay, Elon, thank you. Um, then I checked out whether I had breakdown cover, and then I realized that I didn't. So then I had to get breakdown cover, and then basically my battery had died. So yes, so my car's all working now. And my eldest son, he goes to a special school, and not in our borough, probably a couple boroughs away. And so the only way we can really get him in is by transport. So a bus will come and pick him up in the morning and then take him and then drop him off after. And for some reason, guys, the last few weeks, or at least every other week, the bus has texted quite late. Today was ridiculous. It was like the bus was meant to come at 7:20 this morning, and I got a text at 7:05 to say the bus has been cancelled. So I had to take him to school, which I ended up just staying in the area anyway, because by the time I get home, do a few things I'd had to have gone to get him anyway. So it's really frustrating. But at least I wasn't working, so I could do that. But when I'm back at work, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's hope the bus for the next. How many weeks left of school over here? I think it might be 5 weeks. I think so. I'm hoping it's going to be smooth sailing. Elon, hi SimSend. I love how my name is bold. I've not seen you're the only person I've seen how my username comes up. May I know what you do for a living? Yes, I work with children from 0 to 18 years old who are in foster care or in children's homes. And yeah, I've been doing it for over 10 years and I love it. So thank you. So I work with vulnerable children. Um, I will do home visits. I will have meetings in school, make sure that they're up to date with their attainment and see if there's any gaps to their learning, make sure their mental health and emotional well-being is up there. So yeah, that's what I do. Um uh Delano, is it your eldest son that has autism? Yes, that's correct. Yeah, he turned 12 a few months ago. So he's got autism and learning disability. And to be honest, Delano, I didn't know the difference. I did not know the difference between, I thought autism was a learning disability. And then when he was diagnosed at 7 years old, and to be honest, if you met my son, you would see after a few seconds of observing him that he has got a disability. But I honestly thought they were the same thing. But when we got his diagnosis, they said they're two separate things. So I would say my son's quite profound. Um, I wouldn't say completely severe. He's trying to speak. He says words but not sentences. But he will use through body language. He will communicate his needs at home. Like at school, he has like what they call an AAC device. So like those. If you picture a tablet, and the program is like you can press these pictures and it speaks to you. But to be honest, at home he's quite independent. If he wants to get a drink, he'll get a drink. If he wants to go to the toilet, he'll go to the toilet. So, yeah. Thank you for asking. Elon says, is that kind of daycare? No. So he's 12, so he doesn't go to daycare, but it's a school, but for disabled children specifically. But there's all different kinds of levels. Um, you've got some that are very independent, like they'll get on a public bus independently, they'll get on a train, they'll go shopping, and then you've got the other ones that are in between, and then you might have the more severe ones that might have, um, because of their behavior and because of their needs, they might have two adults to one child. But you know what? A few weeks ago, I was speaking to a manager of a company, and he mentioned that some of the young people he works with, they've been either kicked out of school, and some of them had 7 to 1, which meant 7 adults to one child. I've never heard of this. Never heard of this. Could you imagine a child being so severe that they need the support of 7 adults at once? But this manager was saying that that child's behavior really improved. So with the right interventions, it can improve. Hi, CJ Lightning. How are you? Where are you watching from? Rachel says, hello, beautiful. Is it Nija? Girl, I love you. I can't say that. What's that? I love you, Janim. Namaste. Oh, wow. Namaste. Welcome. Are you watching from India? I hope I've said the right country. Welcome. How are you? And then Elon is asking AJ, are you there? Delano is saying you seem to be great with children, especially your son. Thank you so much. That's so lovely. Delano, do you mind me asking, are you a young person? Are you an older person? The people that I have on lives, it's the age range, can't speak, sorry. The age range is like my youngest who joins, he's usually on tonight. He's just turned 7, and I would say my oldest subscriber is in their 60s. So probably not my oldest subscriber, but my regular person that joins the live stream. So it's lovely to have all different age groups here and hear about what you guys might be going through. So are some of you the new ones? Are you in college? Are you at school? Are you working? If you don't mind sharing. By the way, I'm in my garden house. So this little cabin is at the end of my garden. You can see like the fence out there. So this is where I do all my interviews, and this, to be honest, is where I used to do a lot of my lives. But I've got this kitten whose fur is everywhere now, and he tends to stay here. So I've not been in here for a number of weeks until today. So Elon says, I'm 29 years old from India. Okay. Well, welcome from India. And it's nice. Yeah, we've got a few people your age group and early 30s and stuff. But Delano says, I am in my 40s. Oh, this is lovely. This is a real kind of mixture. Can I ask Elon or Anne, should I say, Delano or anyone else, Rachel, do you know anyone that has a disability at all? Delano, I've seen the Jamaican Prime Minister. This was before he got re-elected, so I don't know how he is now, because I know over here with politics, sometimes the leaders can look very proactive, and they're being seen going into people's houses and being with the vulnerable, and then they get voted in, and then they're not really doing as much. But one video that stood out, and how can I forget his name? How could I forget anyway, he was with this mum who has an autistic child, and she was sharing the difficulties, the challenges, and the lack of support in Jamaica with money and things like that. And he was saying he was going to make certain steps to support families like hers, or should I say like ours. I guess it's just the seed that separate us. But I hope he's stuck to that. I really hope he has, because as I said, even over here, they'll be saying, we'll do this for the elderly, we'll do that for the vulnerable children, and then you've been re-elected. Where are you? Where are you? You're just talking. Oh, Keir Starmer, eh? I'm telling you. Even over here, the amount of changes that is happening with families like ours, you know. I won't go into too much details. Maybe you can catch one of my videos, but we've got legal documentation to kind of protect our children and to give them funding, so money once they're in school, and that's getting threatened now unless you've got kind of like a severe disability. But there are children who they can speak, they can, you would think when you first met them that they've got no disability, but they mask it, so their documents are at risk. But yeah, we just have to keep fighting, really. That's what I do for my son. That's what I have to do. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Don't give up the fight. And even if you can't relate, even if you don't have a child with a disability, or you don't have a brother or sister with a disability, or cousin or a friend, just apply it to something where you might have felt discriminated against about something, and where you felt unseen and unheard, and how you've had to fight. Because this is my journey, but your journey might be something different, Before I had my son, hi Shank. Before I had my son, I actually worked in both primary school and secondary school. So I don't know if you, depending on the countries, you may have different names for it. So primary school, the children start at 4 years old, so we call that reception, up until year 6, so that's like 10, 11. And then when they go to secondary school, they're age 11 to 16. Sometimes they can stay until the sixth form, which is 16 to 18. So in my day, we could leave school at 16. I think now for the generation, they have to be in education, some sort of full-time education, whether that's college or sixth form, till 18. So where was I going with this, guys? I forgot where I was going. With this. Oh yeah. So I was actually working with children with disabilities, with autism, with ADHD, and I remember. So I've always had a passion for it. Obviously, I didn't know I'd go on to have my own child with additional needs, but it wasn't always easy working in schools with children with special educational needs, because I remember one boy, he was so sweet, but all he wanted to do, guys, no word of a lie, he just wanted to run from one bin to another. So where playtime was over, let me call him Ali, yeah? So I'd be like, Ali, let's go inside. Ali did not want to come inside. He would run to one bin, and I'm thinking, I don't want him touching this dirty stuff. So I'd run after him to try and stop him from going to the bin. Then he'll go to another bin. So that was literally like that. Literally. And then I worked with another child in another school who had ADHD. I was with him for, do we all know what ADHD is? So it's a attention deficit hyperactive disorder. So not everyone has the hyperactive side. And guys, a lot of people in their older years, 30s, 40s, 50s, are finding out that they've actually got this and they didn't know. But some people are self-diagnosing as well. That's another story. But yeah, so I was with this boy. He was only 7 for 1 year. And I remember, guys, he had scissors in his hands and he just cut my fringe. Just cut my hair. All you see is this part drop on the table. And I remember my mouth was open like, and he's like, sorry, miss. I was like, you cut my hair. because you got to have patience with these children. But I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to work for my hair to be cut. But that was the impulsive side to him. He was so sort of apologetic, but couldn't glue my hair back on, could he? So yeah, I've got quite a lot of experience, guys. Let me read. Michael, 8th, like done. How are you, miss? I'm good, Michael. How are you? Please like the live, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Welcome, Michael. Where are you watching from? So then we got black people are Israelites of God. Hello, Sister SST. How you doing? What's your name? Unless I call you black people. um, welcome. Where are you watching from? I'm good. So Delano, thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. His name is Andrew Holness. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I just had to, what do they call it? Yes, from what I know, the help for the disabled is minimal. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, sorry, my nose is fluffy. I'm telling you, this video kind of went viral. I don't know if it was because of my algorithm as well, because of course you know what it's like. You go on social media, and for example, if I go on Instagram, there's a whole lot of gym videos, like home working out at home, working out at the gym, right? Or things about special needs. So it picks up on your algorithm. So I don't know if it's the same with Facebook, but when I saw that from Andrew Holness, I was like, oh my gosh, what a lovely prime minister. Oh, I wish that we could have him. So I don't know. I hope he steps up in that area. So thank you for letting me know. Elon Musk, hi Sim. I heard that people with autism might have more potential than average in certain domains. Is that true? Yes, in some ways, I would say the higher functioning. I'm not an expert, guys. I can only be an expert in my own lived experience. So I can't really confirm anything in regards to the medical model. But what I can say is that the higher functioning autistic individuals, they are so skillful. And like, so you might have someone, and you'll see it like in their art. You see how they can sort of their attainment academically. They see, years ago they would call high functioning autism people with Asperger's. They've now stopped that term because they wanted all autistic people to be the same. It's a spectrum, guys. To be honest, I think bring it back, because I feel like when you've got the label, and some labels do help, when you hear the term Asperger's, I'm like, oh, okay, high functioning. Their needs may not be as high, or maybe in different ways. I don't want to just presume, but they might be the ones, like I mentioned at my son's school, where they're in a class where they're more independent. They'll do work experience. They'll get on the bus independently. Do you see what I mean? But they got rid of that, and I think bring the labels back. The healing table. Hi, Fran. How are you? Good evening. How have you been, my love? Thank you for joining the live. Yeah, it's been, how long have I been on here? Oh my goodness, it's gone quickly. Fran, we've got a lot of new people here today, which has been lovely. So a lot of my regulars, they'll probably, do you know what? I think they're so used to me coming on after 10, because I had a few messages on Thursday where I came on earlier. And then they were like, oh, you're not going live tonight? I was like, I came on earlier. But this gives me an opportunity to speak to new people, which is lovely. Elon says, hi at all. Can I ask a political question? Go ahead, Elon. But, so it's to everyone, right? Help me out, guys. I may or may not be able to answer. Fran, how have you been, my love? Gosh. Got my hair out. Got my hair taken out today. I had this lovely weave, but it took a while to get used to. And it's just so nice to be able to touch my scalp, even though it's quite bouncy. Yeah, bit of a random one. The only problem is I like to go to the gym every Monday, and I wasn't able to go to the gym, so I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow and then sweat my hair out. Never mind, never mind. We're just waiting for Elon's political question. If it's too deep, Elon, I might have to say we'll answer it in the next live. Unless someone else does. I don't want to press anything here. Oh, good, 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 good. I'm glad everything's good. Time's going quickly, Fran. Last week I had off. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Until I go to the gym, innit? And then it'll be like. But yeah, I was really worried that the weave would have, like, because I've not had a weave in years. I'm very much about the twists, as you know. That is my go-to hairstyle, because even if I'm working out, sweating, it's just there. It just stays. But yeah, I was worried that the weave was going to break my hair. But so far, so okay, so good. But she said I need to do something with it in the next week or so before the breakage comes. So don't want that. Oh. There was something I was going to say. Fran, this Sunday. Yes, yes. Make sure you steam your hair. Yes, I even steamed it today. But it does feel a little bit rough in some areas. So I will definitely keep steaming it. Thank you, my love. This Sunday, as we know, is Father's Day. And Fran, I interviewed, I don't know if I told you, Matt Alec. So I'm really hoping tomorrow I'm going to set some time aside and I'm going to edit his video to be released on Sunday, which I think is quite nice. So yeah, everyone that's just joined, father of two, in his late 30s, cardiac arrest, like collapsed, died. I don't want to give too much away. Don't want to give too much. I practically said most of it, but honestly, it's a powerful, powerful testimony. So if you have a chance, please have a look. Is it Santi? I sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Elon, I don't think it's right. I don't think anyone with a sound mind would think. There's certain words I can't say because, you know, hopefully you've worked that out. The live stream doesn't play about sometimes with certain things, but it's not okay. Of course, it's not okay. Fran, brilliant. Looking forward to it. Amazing testimony. Honestly, I had goosebumps listening to him. The only annoying thing, so the same day I interviewed Hetty, so I had the phone just like I have now, vertical. So vertical is great for live streaming, but for long form, horizontal, it's meant to be horizontal, and I ended up filming him vertically. So I'm like, oh my gosh, if anyone watches it on the TV, it's gonna have like this funny frame, but it is what it is. It's not gonna take anything away from his amazing testimony. So let me stop being a perfectionist. But Fran, listen, I've also got, and everyone else who's listening, I've now got, for the first time in my life, unlimited data on my phone. I mean, my phone was meant to be upgraded 3 years ago. And sometimes I don't get into this whole upgrade business because I just think, what's so special about the next phone? So the next phone I'm entitled to is the iPhone 17, but I'm going to hold back from it for a bit because unless it's got legs and starts walking. But yeah, I thought, you know what? I kept running out of data. Last month, I must have had to, 3 times I had to renew the data. And I was like, nah, this is becoming a joke. So one time I tried to go live, just leaving Tesco's, within a second, it said data gone. So I'm going to stick to the Monday and Thursday. But now and again, I might have the flexibility and the freedom to maybe add a random date here or there. So I'm really looking forward to it. Like, even when I was away from the house, like when you're at home, like now, I've got the Wi-Fi, but like even being able to just watch YouTube for longer than usual today, I was like, wow, I don't have to switch this off. And when you kind of like get rid of it as you're scrolling through your phone, just in case it's in the background. So yeah, I'm late to the party, but 12 gigabytes was not doing it for me. Even when I went to the shop a few weeks ago, the guy's like, you need over 100 just for YouTube. So yeah. But guys, if you haven't liked the live already, please like the live. Please subscribe. As I said, it's been absolutely lovely speaking to some of you for the first time. Fran saying, definitely late to the party. Fran, better late than never, my love. Better late than never. I don't know what's happened, but at that time, my phone, the data was enough. I just feel like they keep increasing the usage. And then also because I'm trying to do a bit of budgeting and kind of changing over some of my bills, we've left, well, I don't want to say we've left Sky, but I had Wi-Fi with Sky, which went from £20 to £40. I was like, goodbye. So we're now with Vodafone, so that's like £21 a month. And then we've got rid of all the big package, all the kids channels, because they're not watching it. And so we're saving another quite a big amount. So because of that changeover, one time Sky was like, oh, okay, you're leaving us, yeah? It just locked off. So I think I had topped up my phone with how much of data. And because I was asleep, my phone was, on the 5G. By the time I woke up, it says you run out of data for a third time. I was like, this is long. So that was my final decision to just go unlimited. We upgraded our phone package, SIM only, not a new phone. Yep. For now, my phone's all right. The only issue I have with this phone, a lot of the times, to be honest, is the battery life. Like, someone tell me, like, Fran, have you got an iPhone? Anyone that has an iPhone, do you find that after a while the phone is just dying, or is it just I'm not having the best of luck with iPhones? So now I've had to go on Amazon and get like an external, like charging pack, because I'm just like, no, I'm over this now. When I went to the Arsenal parade, Fran, don't roll your eyes. When I went to the Arsenal parade, right? No, not the Arsenal parade. 2 weeks prior, when we found out that we won, and I went to the Emirates, was my battery? I don't know what I was thinking. The battery power was so low that I ended up missing a train from the only train I could get. It dropped me off at Oxford Circus. Then I thought, oh, let me get another train. They were like, what trains? The trains are done, darling. So I ended up having to run like I'm young for the let me not say the bus. Anyway, I had to get a night bus. And when I got to the area, Fran, where our church is, it was this percent. I was so scared. and I managed to book an Uber from there to where my car was parked to then get home. Crazy, innit? So yeah, so now I think, look, I've got my unlimited data and now I've got my little external pack. So hopefully my phone won't die on me. Fran saying, leave Sky, we left long time. Wow. Have you got the fire stick? We may or may not have a fire stick. But the last one just luck off. It's a trick to get a new phone. Yeah, I'm rolling my... Fran, you're so funny. Guys, if you didn't know, me and Fran go to the healing table. The young lady, should I say. Her name's Fran. If you don't mind me saying Fran, I've already said it. And we go to the same church. So she saw me in my Arsenal top. She's like, it's too much now. It's too much. My goodness. J.A. Legacy, how you doing? Well, are you off today? Hey, Mama. Are you off today? Because we don't usually... Oh, it's lovely to see you. I was on your live on Saturday and you're in this live. It's so lovely. How you doing? Oh my gosh. Paige is saying your lucky motivation is asleep. He hates Arsenal. I know, Paige. Let him sleep. Let him sleep. And thank goodness, Paige, we haven't got the likes of Ronan, all my regulars, Ronan, George, Motivation. They were just, and Dua, they were attacking me the last few weeks. I couldn't even enjoy the fact that we won the Premier League. Do you know what they even did as well, Paige? They took my picture, like they took a picture here. They used AI to put Liverpool scarves, hats, all on me. The online abuse. Actually, I shouldn't say that word. Sorry, YouTube. I'm just being playful. Oh, I made it. Hey, chat. No, got off a little early. Thank goodness you got off a bit early because it's lovely to see you. Oh. Oh. Delano. I thought we were going to be friends. Like, oh, J.A. Delan, I'm saying it, please, if I'm saying it wrong. Delano is Jamaican. And we got a Jamaican sis in the chat now as well. Delano is from St. Andrew. But Delano, honestly, I'm sorry to hear that you dislike Arsenal, but I love them. LOL, motivation, the cheek of him to do that. I know. So Paige, whenever you're around him, just take over the phone, okay? Thank you. J.A. Bap Bap. I tried to do the national anthem earlier, but I only know the obvious part. Jamaica land we love. Are you going back home in July? Do you know what? I have not been back in years. You're not going to believe me how long. How old was I? I don't remember. It was before I was married. Put it this way, I got married in 2009. And I got with my should I say partner, husband? We got together 2005. So I think I was last in Jamaica in 2002 or 1. Long time. So I've got an aunt out there. I was saying to the chat earlier, unfortunately, my grandparents, both sides have gone. Mainly cousins, but on my dad's side, I've got an aunt and I think she's about 86, 87. I need to get out there. What am I waiting for? I've got to get out there. I've got to see her. She's been asking for me as well. No, I need to fix up, because this is the thing. Why is she still alive? And the thing is, I get it, we do take life for granted. We try not to. I think, they're going to be around forever, but they're not. And then, God forbid, if something happens to them, I'm on the flight. So I want to go this year. Let me just say, okay, I don't know if it's realistic. Within the next 12 months, I want to go to Jamaica. Now, when I was a lot younger, because I've been about 5 times, because I used to go with my mum. She used to call me her tail, because wherever my mum would go, I would be with her. And there was one time when I went out there, they're like, English girl, go back to your own country. I was like, oh my gosh, they don't want me in England. And then I go to Jamaica. Yeah, in England, they're like, go back to your own country. I've not had anyone directly say that, but like the racist behind the computer. Then you go to Jamaica, and then they're like, go back to go back to England. I'm just like, where is my home? But I would love to go this year. I've got a cousin who lives in New York who's saying he's going back in July, and he's going to be there for a month. But then again, do I want to go when it's really, really hot? I've got sensitive skin, Should I walk around with an umbrella and let them cuss me? But no, honestly, I would love to go back. We could meet up. Have a little, I was going to say reunion, but we've not actually met at all for it to be called a reunion. But you know what I mean? I feel like I know you. Oh, J.A. says, I go back every other year. Delano says, that's about 25 years you got to visit for real. Has it been that long? Oh my gosh. Why did you put it like that? No, I do. And let's be real, my aunt is not going to be getting on any plane to be traveling here. So let me look at some flights, and then let me look at some prices, but I'm sure it's going to be like, what, 1,000 and something pounds. When did flights get so expensive, guys? When did they get so expensive? When did this happen? Just the flight, no hotel, nothing. I'll just be going to Kingston. Hang on, is there a Kingston airport? I'm so foreign, aren't I? I have no idea. Like, I've got to do my research, but listen, that's why my mum's like, don't go by yourself. You'll get lost. You'll start trusting everyone. I remember when I went 25 years ago, whatever it was, yeah. I remember wanting my hair done, and I looked. I could laugh now. I picked up a local paper, and I was like, Mum, just to let you know, I'm absolutely fine, because when you're young, I'm gonna go to this hairdresser's. It's in, I don't know, Spanish Town or whatever, right? I said, it's fine, I'll get a cab. She's like, where are you going? And you think, excuse me, I may be young, I'm not a child, I'll be fine. So I said, I'll get a cab, I'll be all right. By the time she finished lecturing me and then putting on the TV about what happened to this person down there. So, yeah, but I would like to think I'm a little bit more wise now. Let's have a read. The healing table. We are going next year. Fran, where are you going next year? Have I missed something? Are you going to Jamaica? Fran, are you going to Jamaica next year? Did I read right? Because I can't see Ghana here. Because I know that you're going to Ghana, and I'm sure you're going next year. I'm telling you, me and your son are family. We're distant cousins. J.A., I'm planning a cruise next year. Check my last video out. Do you know what? Is it for content creators? Because I started to watch the video, I got interrupted, and I said I was going to go back. Hey, come on. Could you imagine a cruise just with content creators? Fran, we're going. J.A., do you remember? So the healing table, do you remember? I'm sure it was you, J.A., who said there was 3 of us females in the video, and you were like, oh, I'd love to see more of you together. Well, Fran is one of them. She was the one with the long extensions. I think she had extensions then. Am I making it up, Fran? So Fran, we're going. We'll get Mum on a mission as well. Oh yes, look, you're saying it. I'm doing a content creator cruise. Oh, I'll be in my element. I would be, honestly, I would be so excited. So I will. Okay, Jamaica is one of the stops. I'm going July 7th to the 12th. You're flying. So this July, you're going from the 7th to the 12th. Let me find out when my cousin's going. I've got a feeling it's probably after that, like the 17th. Fran says, JA, keep us posted. Definitely interested in the cruise. Yes, Fran. Yes, there is an airport in Kingston. Thank you for clarifying. Jamaica next year. Fran, I'm going to be your handbag, mate. Hey, George. How you doing? I knew you'd be coming in. Some of you will come in a bit later. I know I usually come on late, but I've been on for over an hour now. But how you doing, George? Um, Motivation is kind of in the chat, but his girlfriend Paige is actually messaging because I think he's asleep. Oh yeah, and Alex was in earlier. JA Healing Table, comment on my last video so I can send you the info. JA, have you noticed the new feature on YouTube that you can direct message? I don't know if you need someone's WhatsApp, but honestly, I've been able to it's a bit weird. It's like, yeah, I've been messaging a couple of people directly. So, oh, is this like the YouTube WhatsApp? Where are we? Where are you? Never seen that place before. George, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while. I feel like it's been weeks. I think the last time I was here, George, I was sat at the back there and I was sneezing and I said, you know what? I'm going to give this place a miss for a bit. Plus, as you know, if I'm at the house, it's because no childcare. So I've got to keep my ears open for the children. JA says yes. Oh, yes, yes. I will email you, Fran, the info. George, if you call a ferry from Dover to Calais a cruise, then I am always on a cruise. Literally. Yeah, George is always away, aren't you, George? We are on our way to Ireland tomorrow, North Island. Oh, lovely, George. George, do you think you'll go live again? Or would you maybe you'll just get some content? I heard Ireland is absolutely beautiful. That's so nice. How's Bob doing, George? JS says you got it. I don't know how that works. Yeah, that's the only thing, JA. I wish I could tell you, but oh, sorry, someone. I put my phone on airplane mode because there's been so many times when people have called me and blah blah blah, but I'm still seeing WhatsApp messages. Don't know if anyone's seen that video go viral of those two male traffic wardens cussing that guy out. So someone's just message saying, "Oh, I saw it, but didn't know the context to it." Oh yeah, sorry. That's what I just paused. Like, what was I talking about? JA, we need to find a way. But all I know is if I share a video or a link, say to Fran, and I go via WhatsApp, she can then direct message me, and then we can have so she would have to press the link that I've sent the video on, and then we can direct message each other. For those that are already on YouTube, I don't know, but I'm sure YouTube have found a way. George, maybe Ireland is very overrated. Maybe. No, I don't know. It looks absolutely beautiful. But listen, when you travel through it, you'll be able to. What I mean is like the scenery, how picturesque it looks, George says, well, Sim. Oh, I love this, guys. I love this. So Fran has subscribed to JA. Love this connection. You two will get on as well. I just know it. George says, I am not going to Ireland with Bob. Okay. Maybe to go live, Ireland is overrated. Okay. Well, George, listen, I've subscribed to your channel, so if you do decide to go live, I hope I'm notified. I will check, actually. I'll check that the notification button is on, because sometimes it doesn't come on and I don't see when people go live, and then so I will do that. I'm going with my dad. Oh, George, I think I made an assumption that Bob was your dad. Have I got that wrong? I thought Bob was your dad. Motivation. Good night, everyone. He's fast asleep. Good night, Paige. And tell Motivation when he wakes up, Simone was singing his praises. George, Dad's best mate. Oh, wait. Have I read that wrong? So, George, are you going with your dad's best mate, or is Bob your dad's best mate? I'm lost. He's doing it for Bob, as Bob is in France in our new work vehicle. Okay. Bob is my dad. Oh, phew. George, I was thinking, how long have you been one of my regulars? And I was just like, all this time, George is with this Bob, who I thought was his dad, and it's not his dad. So who is his man? So I put send by accident. And then JA says, welcome to my channel, Healing Table. George, I'm going with my dad's best mate. Bob is my dad. Okay, thank you. George, hang on a minute. You can check something out, George, when you next message me. Sorry, really confused you. Don't worry. Destiny! Woo! Welcome, Destiny. Oh, welcome. Just the other day, I could see you commenting under I forgot Auntie's name, because I've only joined her twice. I think, Destiny, I've seen your name more, but thank you so much for joining all the way from Nigeria. We've had a very kind of international night tonight. It's really interesting, because where my regulars haven't come, they're probably going to be at 11 o'clock, be like, oh, are you going live? But welcome, Destiny. How is the family? And George says, been kidnapped with a guy called Bob. Like, I was getting worried, George. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, do I call the YouTube police? Delano says, got to go, Sim. Enjoy the rest of your night. It was great being here. Thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you at the next one, or whenever you're free. But remember, I go live every Monday and Thursday. Thank you, Delano. Georgia says, Sim, I got a notification from you. What happened? Oh my gosh, Sim. Thank you. George, listen. There's a time and a place, and I want to give credit where credit's due. I know it's not a certificate or anything like that, but you've been on the journey for a while. You can be a little bit cheeky, telling, I'm surprised you didn't say there's a mouse behind me. And your political thinking, you know what, you're young, and I do like the way you think. Welcome, my newest mod. Welcome, George. And when maybe on Thursday you can show off your blue jacket if you're about. If you're not busy in Ireland. JA says, I'm multitasking now in the grocery store. Ah, well, thank you for messaging. George says, cheeky, I don't know what you mean. Oh my goodness. Well, you keep things very live, I must say. You and when motivation's not asleep, and Dua and everyone else. So, guys, listen, it's been 70 minutes. So I'm gonna go because I got stuff to do, and I don't want to go to bed too late. But I will be back on Thursday. Yes, I was just trying to work out if I'm on duty or not. Yeah, I'll be back on Thursday. Okay. So George is saying, be back by then. It's not an overnight job either. Flat out 56 miles per hour defo. Bye, Sim. Thank you so much. You are welcome, George. Thank you to everyone else. Remember, if you haven't liked the live, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, JA. Bye, Fran. Bye, everyone else.